Hi, I'm Paul Sullenberger. In this video, we're going to cover the crank installation guides for a SRAM GXP platform and CeramicSpeed Bottom Brackets. SRAM GXP platform features a spindle from a 24mm side down to a 22.2mm side with a firm step-down lip. When this is installed, you always start from the drive side, the 24mm, and press through, and then you engage and pinch down that 22.2mm side on the non-drive side. We start by applying a light bit of grease on the spindle. This gives a nice moisture barrier and protection layer. We'll install through here. On the first installation, I don't use any spacers or wavy washers as I want to see how the crank's going to fit in and what play, if any, may remain to be taken up with spacers. We have the alloy CeramicSpeed dust cover that'll sit over the face of the bearing and engage to the inner 22 ring. This also engages perfectly with the spindle and does rotate in engagement with the crank. We'll come in and apply a little bit of grease to the back side of the crank arm. This is where the spindle fits in. And with an 8mm Allen, we'll go ahead and install this. Once we're sure our crank arms are parallel, go ahead and crank this down. Proper installation takes this to 48 to 54 Newton meters. That's a nice snug taper fit design. With everything spinning freely, we want to go ahead and check and see if there's any play, any movement. The crank arms should be secured at the non-drive side with that step-down flange securely pinched in on the non-drive side bearing, and any play would occur on the drive side, so checking to see lateral movement, any side-to-side motion. You would then come back and fill this in. We include a few spacers. The spacers are a more accurate way to set the bearing up and apply preload than using a wavy washer. A wavy washer is a variable width washer, which allows the crank to be set up once and move forward. While a set number of spacers does take a little bit longer, it allows you to get the best performance out of the product and allow the product to last as long as possible. Once installed, the crank should spin freely and make no noise or dragging noises. This crank's now ready to go ride.